चुप रहना और नींदर मनकियों के शरीर और दिमाग आराई मारे.
I don't travel to live. I live to travel. So come with me to experience a simpler place where life is without luxury, electricity and network is an impossibility, but people with big hearts. Let's travel to one of the most remote villages of Uttarakhand. Welcome to Gangar. Gangar is a hamlet gently nestled amidst the Garhwal mountains of Uttarakhand. The altitude of this village is almost 9,000 feet, inhabited by a group of ancient people called Gangaris. After successfully completing my solo trek, now I am heading to the village Gangar. It was almost evening when I reached Gangar, soaked in rain. I was joined by Ramesh Ji. He is the main reason why this whole documentary came to be. I owe him everything. He is the one who invited me for the festival. Today we are going to his sister's house. I met him during my last trek. He was our trek leader. Upon arriving, we were immediately greeted by fire and hot goat milk. They were overwhelmed by my presence. I rarely come across this kind of hospitality in the city. Oh, after today's long day, it's time for some good sleep. I was a bit worried about the yesterday's rain, but after waking up, all my fears have gone away. The weather is crystal clear. The village is shining like a pearl. Another interesting thing about this village is all the rooftops are made with stones, and they are arranged in such a way that they don't fall off, and the water also can't get inside during the rain. He is Shishpal Ji, Ramesh Ji's brother-in-law. The girl is applying wet mud on this clay oven so that the walls does not get cracked during cooking or under high temperature. The mud also helps to seal any previous cracks of the oven wall. She was just a kid, still she is doing the work so perfectly.
नाम क्या है तुम्हारा? क्या? सूरज. कितने साल है तुम्हारे? एज कितना है? उम्र कितना है? उम्र कितना है? 4 साल, 5 साल?
Seems like he is a bit shy in front of me. Later I got to know how playful he is actually. I don't know how he was so comfortable in such thin clothing, because it was around 18 degrees Celsius over here. Suddenly I saw this little girl. She was the niece of Ramesh Ji and daughter of Shishpal Ji. Her name is Kiran. I still chuckle whenever I think of her.
ये क्या दही है जो खा रहे हो?
I didn't understand what they were speaking, but I understood their smiles. They were so addictive. I fell in love with these kids. They were so crazy after my phone. Still, the kids were much more humble than most of the kids from the city. Maybe because of their simple lifestyle. One of the neighbors invited me to have breakfast. She was making hot rotis for me. It was so delightful just to watch her. How elegantly she is making it. I felt so special and loved. I was served freshly made roti with chana, cultivated by themselves. And this is the fresh ghee from their goat milk. It is a very common practice to serve the water like this. After having the breakfast, I wanted to go outside to ponder around. But again, the rain kept following me. This was quite peaceful as well. She is the sister of Ramesh Ji and wife of Shishwal Ji. She told me that she is going to make roasted potato for me, as here it's a common delicacy, especially during rain, just like khichuri for us Bengali people. And I don't know why this potato tastes so good. I guess the overall environment is adding the extra flavor. Finally the rain is stopping.
More any.
No matter how beautiful all these looks, their lifestyle is very challenging. Risks are involved. Even a simple task like getting into your own house, you have to climb up through a very narrow piece of wood. Another very interesting thing about this village is there are no nails used in any of the architectures, because the woods are interlocked in such a way they can stand by their own. Also, they believe that using nails to make house is not very lucky, and all these intricate wood carvings are made by hand. Now I am going to the festival, which was the main reason I came here for. This is the festival, or Mela, as called locally. And fun fact, in Bengali also we call Mela. It is about Someshwar Maharaj, which is another name of Lord Shiva. It happens in the first week of August. People of all 26 villages of Borasu region gather in a single village. This Mela continues throughout this whole month. The villagers keep moving the golden statue of Someshwar Dev from one village to the next. It will stay in Gangar for another 2 days, then it will be moved to Osla. Every village has a temple like this. This temple is made completely by using woods. It is almost 1000 years old, but there is absolutely no sign of decay. No one is allowed to enter the temple except for the priest, as it is believed to be resting place for the god. The rituals have started. The villagers revolves around the statue, and there is one leader, the guy with an axe, locally called Dangri. The person for this job is chosen every year by voting system. The leader is very precisely doing a dance and moving with the rhythm. This whole ritual is called Ras, and the statue has a quite interesting backstory. It's completely made out of gold. It's believed back in the ancient times, because of some natural calamity, people from all 26 villages came together, and with their wealth they made the statue. That's why it belongs to every villagers of the Borasu. This is a classic instrument used to summon the god. It's called Ranasingha, which is basically an ancient variant of our modern trumpet. This is made from brass and copper. Similar thing was used in ancient times before the war. Without playing the instrument, the ritual can't even be started. They often play drums, also known as thauns, while they dance around. It's a wonderful sight to see. Even some people from the city who has ancestors here joins the ritual. And just like this, so many people, from male to female, from child to aged, everyone gather around without any discrimination. It also reminds me of our Durga Puja. This is called Gitu Tandi. Generally, but not exclusively, old people from the village gather and circle around the main stage with added chanting. They dance around, keeping in pace with the rhythm. It's so soothing to the ears. The most unique aspect of this chanting is it is not inscripted anywhere. It has been passing down from generations to generations from the ancient times. This is the last part of the festival. This is a way of summoning the god. This ritual will be explained in explicit details in my next video of Osla, as I couldn't shot it properly here because of the rain. This is a place I shall remember for not only its people but also the rich ancient culture. I heard that this village will be connected by road, and with this, even though it will in a way be beneficial for the people, but with the modernization, ancient culture may slowly perish with time. Until then, let them thrive in their own unique way and remain a part of an untouched, humble and ancient society in one of the most remote locations of India. আরে আরে কি করছিস তোরা?